So you all are heading to the north gate. You've received a invitation to accept a deed for a plot of land north of Kowal. You all probably, unless you tell me otherwise, I would think that you wouldn't really know what that even means to own land because none of you do. So your interest would probably be piqued, and also like the fact that hey, is this going to make a little bit of cash? But you head out to the north gate, and it says to look for a Kowal Chancery wagon, and you're not exactly sure what that means. And what I'm going to do for some of this stuff, just let you guys know, as players, some of the stuff I'm going to share in the big screen that we have here in StreamYard, and I'm not going to share it with you in your fantasy grounds. That way I can control when you guys see stuff. But if we do ever go to maps, I will share that so that way you will be able to navigate around and see. So I'm about to pull up on the screen here. When you head north of the gate, you see this sort of large wagon. This is not like abnormal. The economy is not very strong in the world, so there is things can be sort of cobbled together. So you guys see a big Uthgard banner flying above this wagon and some symbols of the Chancery, and you see two Kowal guards standing outside of the door to this sort of large RV being pulled by a giant bison-like creature. Does that give any of you pause, or do you just head right up?
I mean, I'm definitely gonna assess the situation, I guess. Are there people around?
Oh yeah, so this would be a little bit outside the north gate, but the north gate is a very popular gate. It leads to the nearby city of Fort Utliest. So there's people moving in and out. There's other big creatures wandering by, other wagons. The guards here now, I will say there is the wagon is flying the flag of Uthgard, which is the kingdom that Kowal is a part of. But the guards outside are not Uthgard soldiers; they're Kowal city guards. If that tells you anything, they both look rather bored at their posts. There's not a lot of threat here. They're in safe lands. They're right outside the gates, but so they're not looking very menacing in any way.
Where are we in relation to each other?
So, you guys were asked.
I mean, have I seen them yet?
You. This is where you guys can tell me if you want certain interactions to happen. Basically,
do we know about each other?
I would assume not.
So, am I showing up thinking that this is my place, or do I know there are other people on the deed?
The letter says that you and other property owners are claiming the deed for this land. So there is mention of other people.
Okay.
And so basically to move this ahead, one after another, I'd assume that you guys come up, see the wagon, state to the guards who you are, and they open up the wagon for you and show you in.
Okay, I want to pet the bison.
Is that a bison?
It is not. It is a creature called a kudu, which is about twice as tall as a bison. Well, let's start this game out right. Danny, give me a survival skill check. Oh. So you walk up, and Talus, you see this. You see a red-haired, tall, lanky. Are you a Wastelander? I'm going to start calling everyone by their character names. Davin, is your character a Wastelander?
I'm from Kowal.
Oh, you are from Kowal. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see a tall, lanky, red-haired guy wearing sort of standard Kowal garb and armor, and Talus, you sort of you realize that even though he looks like city folk, he does approach the kudu from the front, so he doesn't spook it, and holds out his hand as he sort of approaches sideways, and the creature sniffs and licks his hand, and then he gives it a pet. And so whoever this is, you sort of have a little bit of respect for, because you see that he is approaching the animal in this way.
I was going to say something if he failed at it, but otherwise I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be like to myself.
Chris, do you have? Sorry, Talus, do you have a TV on in the background or something? I keep hearing.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
So you guys walk up. The guards open up the door, and you walk in. And while this wagon may look ramshackle on the outside, on the inside, it is very comfortable. There looks like there's sort of a little sleeping area. There's some couches. There's a table, and there's also a man. Sitting at a table. There's even a fireplace on this wagon. That's how sort of fancy it is.
That seems a little dangerous.
Well, it's athletes. Comfort over being stressed out about stuff. And you see this man who's wearing the sort of uniform of the Kowal Chancery, and he is drinking wine. He has paperwork all over the table in front of him, and he just has this big grin as each of you walks in. He greets you by name as each of you enter, and once you're all there, he is just glowing, and he looks at each of you. He says, "Well, thank you for following my invite. I've been very interested to meet the apparent landowners of Craven's Hollow," and he's smiling so big his eyes are squinting. He looks at each of you. So none of you have met before, have you?
We have not.
Nope.
No.
And I've never met you either. How do you know us?
Because I was the one that was assigned the job of finding you all and giving you the deed to the property that you all own. And so I am just extremely pleased to meet you all and excited to hear how you own Craven's Hollow.
Well, I wanted to ask you how we own Craven's Hollow.
He goes, "Oh, on my part, I mean, that's simple." And he unrolls 3 sheets of paper that are deeds to nope, not that one. And I'll share this with you all. That is a land deed and territory claim.
But why us? And by the way, nice to meet you too. But
And
first,
how did you find us, by the way?
It was not easy. It was when we became aware of your all's holdings. We sent out people into all corners of Kowal to find out where you were, who you were. We couldn't find out much about any of you, but it seems to be, according to our records, that you all have always owned Craven's Hollow since the city gave up ownership of it 700 years ago.
What?
So none of you are 700 years old, are you?
I think my father would have mentioned this if I owned land.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it was not. None of your parents' names are on this. It just says that you all have owned this forever. So, could you do me a favor, as I just know you by names? Could you give me a rundown of who you are and how you might be a part of this? Let's start with you, Davin.
Okay, out of character. I mean, we have to sort of get into our classes and all that. But it's weird to talk about my class in character. So,
no, you don't have to talk about. You can let everyone decide. So you can give an out of character description of yourself, and tell everyone sort of what they might see on you.
okay.
And then what you would say as your character.
Okay. I'm from Ish, from a nomadic family. Spent my entire life traveling, but I've recently settled in Kowal. Let my family move on, and I have a bit of an anger problem. I meditate. I do everything that I can, and that's some of the answers I've been trying to find. The Kowal has a lot of books. I like to read, and yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Did that answer the question even? I got into my bio here. All right, go ahead.
Well, my name is Camden Avery Marsh, and I actually grew up in Kowal. I'm only 17 years old, but you wouldn't know it because I've lived kind of a difficult life. My mother died when I was 5 from some unknown illness that we still have yet to determine. And my father died in a hunting accident when I was 14. And ever since then, I've just been sort of trying to get by here and there with the help of a friend, with the help of, a few folks that I've met around town, doing a little bit of freelance work here and there. I'm just here, very interested in this land and what it might have to offer. Yeah.
So my character is Talus. They are basically a hired hand. People hire them to find people, or basically a bounty hunter, or not just for people, but also if you're missing something, if something was stolen, Talus will help you find them. It's person, whatever you're looking for. Criminals, politicians, socialites, anybody, any client is fine with Talus. The moral ground is a little more gray for them, and they kind of they're from the area around there, but they kind of have held up in Kowal just because that's where a lot of the clients. It's a bigger city, so a lot of the clients they find work there. They don't really have a home, so they're kind of curious to what land would entail. That doesn't make any sense to them. So,
hey, can I say that I'm like looking around the inside of this beautiful trailer, and I'm not looking suspicious at all, but I'm just clocking everything that is in this room that might be of value.
Sure. Everyone.
I have a GM or SG question.
Yes.
Would Camden at any point have a bounty on their head?
Well, the thing about Camden is, you see, so I'll just start saying so I grew up on these streets, but I've gotten better and better at the things that I do. Gotten a little better at disguising myself. So, I know you guys might have read my little thing, but like I might have had a few wanted posters up here and there with something resembling my face on it. But, that was a long, long time ago.
Wait a minute.
I'm way better at my job now than I used to be.
What happened to my coin purse? Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
But what I don't understand is how a person who came from Ish and spent my entire life with a nomadic family could be on this deed.
Hey, don't question it.
Filbert leans forward and he says, he goes, funny, it's the exact same question I have, and I love it. It's getting me out of the office. It's a little dull in the office every once in a while. Not very often do we get three young people who have owned a piece of land for over 700 years. And speaking of it, have any of you heard of Craven's Hollow before?
Never.
I've heard of it.
Everyone give me a knowledge check, please.
Do you want digital rolls or physical rolls? Doesn't matter.
I would say it doesn't matter.
So I rolled like horrible. I rolled a 2, so I have no idea. Apparently.
Yeah, I might have clicked in my stats box by accident.
I'm not even from around here, so.
Yeah, so you guys are all sort of like, maybe Camden has heard the name once or twice. So Craven's Hollow, I will pull up a map of Kowal, and I will share this with you all, and also pull it over on the screen here. Craven's Hollow, if the sort of center lower part of this map is Kowal, if you head up the road to Yorick, and then to the left to Northgard, and then to Secton, and then head all the way up into the woods is Craven's Hollow. And the reason it got that name was because hundreds of years ago, when during the Uthgard-Eredon War, this was the outpost that nobody wanted, and deserters were often sent to this place. I mean, it used to be these were all they were defensive towers, and it got the nickname Craven's Hollow because it was filled with deserters and criminals and things like that. And then when the military stopped using the towers because the disappearance happened and the war was no longer happening, it went into disrepair, and then slowly a small community built up over it, especially over the past 40 or so years. And they kept the name almost as a joke.
So we've lucked into some really desirable land.
Yeah, the Felbert will let you know that the tax value of the land is not very high, but you are now considered landowners, the three of you, in the eyes of the city of Kowal, which brings with it a little bit of Kowal is not a feudal system, but there aren't a lot of people that own a large amount of land, and anything that's not owned by a person is owned by the city of Kowal and now the kingdom of Uthgard. And the reason that not anyone can just pick land and say this is ours, you can live on some of the Koal's land, but unless you yourself can prove that you can protect it and take care of that land, then you can't own it. So that will be the one downfall for you all, is inheriting this land does come with some responsibility. But that being said, it's going to be about a 4-day journey on this large wagon up to the hollow. If there's anything that you all want to do along the way, you can let me know. And if not, I would also like to pull up. We're going to do a little social thing that happens between all of you.
Mike, sorry. So I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Sure. So while they're away, is there anything that you all would like to talk to Felbert about?
What can we expect of this place we're headed to?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask too.
Oh, I forgot to share with you all the wagon. Here, I'm sharing a map with you all. This is what the inside of the wagon looks like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not tiny. So you guys are traveling with 2 guards, the driver, and Felbert. Your sleeping quarters are in the back there. You got a couple hammocks that you sleep in. Felbert sleeps with in the same room as you all. Felbert would let you know that he doesn't know. He has not ever been to Craven's Hollow, and as far as he can tell, no official person has been there in hundreds of years.
So you're as excited about this as we are. I mean, I'm excited about it. It sounds like you're excited about it. I'm glad you're taking us there. And I'm glad we get to ride there in style.
So while Chris is away, we'll do the social thing between you two. Who wants to go first?
I do have one question out of character.
Yes.
I clicked on the stats empty. Well, I clicked on the stats spot for my knowledge and it changed something, but I didn't know I don't know where it was, or if you could set it back to where it was, if it was just 0 or not. So.
Yeah, your intelligence is 0. So,
okay, cool. That's where it supposed to be then. Okay.
Yeah, well, because we did pickups, and I did these characters. We were supposed to fill in skills earlier today. So, if you all want to pick out 10 ranks amongst your skills, if they're not already in there, you can do that while we're discussing. But first off, so Camden and Davin, we'll start out just because I like Danny's rolls. Danny, roll a d20 for me and add your charisma. So do a charisma check for me.
You mean subtract my charisma?
If that's what it is. All right, sorry, I have limited space here. I got so many different things.
Oh, 9.
So 9. All right. So, well, it could have been worse. So this social bonding skill that we're using is basically if you roll 17 or above, you bond. 8 to 6, you reveal, or 7 or lower, you cause like a sort of an upset between the two of you. So you got a reveal, Davin. Please reveal something about your character to Camden during the journey.
Tell me something no one else knows about you. Tell me all your secrets. Well, just one secret. Well, a really good one.
I've already dismissed like 4 ideas. This is a family show.
What?
No, I mentioned before that I struggle with my anger, so I'm looking for friends who can help me with that. But if I get into a fight, then just let me go, because it seems to help. Is that what you mean? Am I doing this right?
Yeah, you're role playing right.
I mean, is that okay?
So is there anything that we shouldn't do to set you off? Like, is there something that specifically will make you really angry, so we shouldn't?
No, it's just always there.
Burn a book.
It's a matter of helping me stay calm. That's why I read so much. I don't even read very well, but I like doing it because it keeps my mind distracted and keeps me calm.
All right.
It's good to know.
Talus, pick someone and then roll a charisma check.
Camden.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a 10.
All right. You will also reveal something to Camden. Now, so this is happening during the journey, so it's not like you're having to do this. You can work it in like when you tell it and how you tell it.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be right after we set off, and I'm going to be like, reveal something about me. Your face looks familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
Wait, you're supposed to be revealing something to me.
Hold on. We're getting to that point.
Well, maybe we've crossed paths. I wanted to ask you the same thing, actually. I feel like we had to have crossed paths at some point. We maybe even have worked for the same people.
Oh, you do hired work?
I do.
I do hired work. People hire me to find things. People, things.
Yeah, me too.
Some good, some bad. I don't really have a... it doesn't matter to me as long as the money in my pocket. I guess I would be revealing that I'm trying to reveal that my moral ground is grayer than like a city guard, but not as... I'm not a thief, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that I'm not as... what is the lawful good as that I would assume someone would assume to me to be.
All right. So Camden learns a little bit about both of you. Camden, who do you want to bond with?
Davin. Let's see. Oh shoot! What am I rolling again?
Charisma check.
Charisma check. Okay. Oh no. Oh wait, 7's okay, right?
Nope, 7 or lower. All right. Anemone, opposing character. You upset Davin with an action or a conversation.
Well, I actually, he did mention earlier that he was missing his change purse, his coin purse, and I pull it out of my pocket and I'm like, here, yes, I did take your coin purse. Sorry, it's just habit.
Oh my God, I'm getting so angry. I retreat to a corner with my book.
Honestly, I forgot. I didn't even realize I had it on me. It's just like sometimes my hands just do things without me even realizing it. So, sorry.
Well, I retreat to a corner with my book.
So the trip north is pretty low key. It's Felbert has plenty of food, plenty of wine. It's comfortable, even though it's cold outside. The fireplace in the wagon keeps everything pretty warm. You even get along well with the guards. They work for the chancery, you find out, and just basically watch over the bookkeeping and the storage for the chancery. Now, on the third day, you all reach a point in the road when you turn off towards Craven's Hollow that, this wagon is over 15 feet across. You hit a path where it becomes like a horse path. There's no more riding in this wagon. So Felbert's just takes all in stride, and he's like, well, looks like we're walking the rest of the way.
Can we unhook the wagon, and can I ride the kuzu?
Oh, I was going to ask that. We can all fit on it, right?
I don't. This thing is about a story and a half tall, so no, you guys would be brushed off of it riding down this path.
It was worth a shot.
You do notice that the path does have some rocks, like cobbles, sticking out here and there, so it's not like this is just a mud path. There used to be a much nicer road leading in this way. It just looks like it's been very overgrown.
Whoever owned this land before did not keep up with it very well, guys.
No.
Now, does that mean it's going to be up to us to fix this?
Yeah, are either of you
What's
handy?
the cost?
So far, I'm liking this. It's secluded out in the middle of nowhere.
So as you travel in, it's a little damp and cold, being early January. And as you hike over a rise, you can see the village ahead. You have to the left, there's a grouping of tents where you see people moving back and forth between the tents. They have a big bonfire between the two of them. Off to the right, which would be sort of towards the north, you see a bunch of small huts, buildings, and houses that comprise sort of like the main part of the village. And then the road leads up, and you see on top of a hill sort of a walled off tower up on the top of the hill, maybe a couple stories high, but it does not look to be in good shape. Felbert says, "Welcome to Craven's Hollow." He goes, your deed includes owning the tower there and 20 acres around this area. So these people are actually living on your town or on your land. And let's head in. Let's see what you all have inherited.
Hey, I have a question. Are we going to have to go collect taxes from these lovely folks living on our land? Because I don't know how I feel about that.
Felbert turns to you and says, well, the thing is sooner or later, Kowal will send a taxman to you to collect for this land. How you pay for it is up to you.
How do the taxes scale according to population or just land? Like if we went in and said, "Get off my land," and everybody left, would we still have to pay the taxes?
Oh yes. You own this land. As with all owning, you must pay the taxes for it.
So whether they're here or not doesn't make a difference.
Correct.
Just wondering.
As you all approach, and you're walking in with two guards that have halberds and Kowal guard tabards. So some people start filtering out of the buildings and the tents, and sort of walking as you all make your way into this area.
I'm going to throw my hood up just to. I don't want everybody to know who I am just right away.
All right.
So who currently runs the town? Do you know?
Felbert says, I don't know, but I have a feeling we're about to find out. I'm about to share a map with you all where you can get an idea of the layout. So you all are coming in from the south. The sort of south middle part of the map. You can see the tents to the left. There's a couple, the buildings to the right, and then the tower that's walled up to the left. You do see there are two men that are walking down. One of them you saw did come out of the tower, and they're heading towards you all. One man has sort of light brown skin and has sort of flowing clothing and is wearing a turban as the Tyrian people do on top of his head. And he came from out of the town area and then out the town area and then out of the tower. There's a man that has more plain clothes, and he seems to be missing his right leg from the knee down. And he has a crutch that he is walking with. And let me see, I believe I got some pictures of them. All right. So this is the man that walked out of the town. And this is the man that walked out of the tower. The man that walked out of the tower has a scarf over half of his face, but you guys can tell that he has some scarring underneath it, and there's some scarring on his right hand as well. The man that came from town has another large man behind him who's towering over. How tall are you all? Like,
Let's say I'm probably 6 foot, maybe. I'm a tall human.
I'm also a little over 6 foot, probably 6'3", 6'4".
5'9".
Okay.
Although you did describe me as tall and lanky. Let's make it 5'10".
Maybe you're so skinny it makes you look.
Yeah.
And this man is, stands about 6'1", 6'2", but his the way he walks and holds himself and his armor makes him one stand out from everyone else here, because where the man from the town is dressed pretty well, this other guy is wearing sort of half plate armor, which is not what you'd expect in a small town like this. The man with the crutches with the crutch comes up and he says, hello, I'm Vrede. Sort of we don't believe in any sort of labels, but I have been sort of a leader of this community for a while. Welcome, and what do we owe the honor for such a visit to our tiny community?
Our tiny community. No, I'm just kidding. It's a pleasure to meet you. Perhaps our guide can explain.
Felbert is currently looking up at the sky where the sun is sort of setting behind some of the trees. He goes, yes, I'm going to make this quick because it's about a half-day journey back to the wagon. I am of the Qual Chancery. We have recently discovered that these three individuals own the town of Craven's Hollow and all the surrounding lands.
I'm sorry. As he says this, I want to watch for the reactions.
They basically own this land that you have stayed on, so they're your new landlords. They're to be given all benefits of said station, and sometime soon, I'm sure an assessor will be out to figure out how much you all owe for taxes. And he pulls out a flask and takes a sip of wine, toasts everyone, and he says, "The best day to you all, and long live Uthgard and Kowal." And he turns around, and him and the guards march out. When he says that, you see the man in the fine silks. He looks back at his armored companion, and they sort of have a troubled look on their face. Vrede seems the man with the crutch seems a little taken back, and he says, "Well, welcome, lords. Is that the correct terminology for this?"
I would prefer you not say that.
We are just as confused as you are. Just letting you know, because
Yeah, I want to say that, we have not had a chance to discuss plans because we were unable, without having seen the place, we don't, there's no way to formulate a plan. And this was sprung on us. But I have no desire to see people's lives changed in any significant way. We're just going to need a little time, I think, to process this and figure out what we're going to do.
well, we also can be of help. I certainly feel like I could be of help if you guys need any specific sort of help around town. Not saying that you do, but
he looks up at the tower and looks back and says, "So, speaking of upending lives, I guess it seems that I am living in your residence. Is this something I'm going to have to?"
I'm sorry, who said this?
The man with the crutch.
Well, is there room for us to stay while we're figuring this out without you having to leave?
I am getting ahead of myself. Can I see? I guess. Do you have paperwork? Is this? By the way, my name is Vrede, and everyone, give me an awareness check.
I got a 20.
Okay. So you guys will all see this, and just according to your role, sort of figure how much you read into it and see. So while the man in the turban, the other man in the armor, seem a little like taken aback by what's being said, they don't seem outwardly hostile at all. Looking around the crowd, like some people are like murmuring and just like, just like anyone would if you're living in a place, all of a sudden someone comes along and says, "I own all this." But all of you get a feeling that Vrede, at least you're not getting a feeling that he is like immediately unhappy or immediately aggressive about this. Do you all show him the
Yes.
the deeds?
Yeah, and but he never answered about the sleeping arrangements and whether because again, only speaking for myself, I don't mind if he stays right where he is, as long as we have a place, as long as we can find some room.
He's looking at the paper and he's like, "These are," looking at the seals, he goes, "These do look quite official. Let's go for a little tour first, and then we can discuss and see where we want to go from there. So he introduces himself as Vrede. He says that he is not an elected leader, but many in the village do look to him when it comes to decisions, and he has done some of the work outside of the village to bring in money that's helped build homes and keep the village running. He introduces Vessen, who is the man in the finer clothes from the town, and Mahesh. Vessen is the owner of the general store in town, which is called the Quick Trader. Basically, it sells a little bit of everything, and he says that Mahesh is Vessen's friend and shop guard, basically.
We heard some interesting tales about this place and how it started, and where the name came from.
So Vrede is sort of walking you around the town, and he says, "Oh, I've never liked that name, but the people here seemed a little attached to it for humor or something else." So he shows you, like, the Quick Trader is, you zoom in, it's right here on the map, this sort of building in the center of the town. The rest are individual homes. But he says, Vrede does, many people come here to escape something, and overall, we believe, as long as the thing they are escaping did not harm others, that this is a safe haven for people to come to and try to rebuild. And that means we have a lot of people come in and then leave, and our resources are used up rather quickly, but we do what we can. And I do the best I can to make sure that people here live comfortably and are taken care of.
How's the hunting around these parts?
It's fair enough. In fact, some of the people who live outside of the town often bring in stuff to the Quick Trader. There's stuff coming and going every day, and everyone sort of puts in their part. After he leads you around the town, he leads you up to the tower. And when you enter in, there's a pretty comfortable, so the way it's set up is, I'll zoom out a little bit, is there is a building in the front of the tower that's 2 stories, 2 stories squat, made of stone, and then the back is the 4-story shape of the tower, that is bigger. It's also square, but it's not very well taken care of. It's falling apart. In fact, so when you walk into this place, there's a nice common area with a table and a fireplace, and then through another door, you're basically, even though you're surrounded by the tower, it's almost outside again. And then there's a small room that has a metal ramshackle roof that Vrede has built, and that's the room that he lives in. There is an upstairs area. If you head up, that has 3 bedrooms, but it's not very well taken care of. So there's, even though on the map that I've given you all, there are beds, they're not really livable at the moment.
Seems like there needs a bit of work for us to be able to live here first.
Brady says that is true. As we take care of the newcomers, people that move into the tent city, often the money is stretched pretty thin around here. Now,
where would you recommend that we sleep tonight?
Well, the roof at least works in the beginning, in this first part of the tower, though there's not really beds for you all. So you're welcome to sleep wherever you'd like in here. You do own the place after all.
I could sleep anywhere.
Oh, everyone roll a d4. Nobody has a background of being like a Kowal noble, do they?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So whatever you roll on the d4 is the amount of gold pieces you have.
That is not many.
Nope.
Talus, what did you roll?
I rolled, it didn't count. Hold on.
Oh, are you rolling in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, I tried, it didn't work. But
So you have to drop the dice in the chat channel. That's the dice tray.
Oh, okay.
So you guys have that amount of gold. Vrady does tell you, well, the quick trader may have some goods. I don't know if they have any beds or sleeping bags, but Vesson will be open for quite a while yet. He also stays open serving drinks into the night. So there might be some stuff to make you more comfortable here or more comfortable out if you have tents, whatever you all want to do.
Is it possible to take bits and pieces of those 3 broken down beds and make like one bed?
The real problem is just the things that were once blankets or mattresses are just piles of like rotting straw or moth eating blankets, like nothing. You could make a trash pile out of them and sleep on top of them if you'd like to.
Well, my nerves are starting to get to me. Where does one find some Varga leaf around here?
GM out of character. The eternal hero, Danny, always looking for the Varga leaf. Brady says, well, if it's vices you like, then Vesson and the quick trader would definitely have what you need. And then he holds up his pipe and he goes, and if you have a little extra, I wouldn't mind a little fill up when you get back.
All right.
I guess we're going to Vesson's.
Yep.
I mean, I would be fine sleeping on the ground with a bedroll, but
yeah, same.
I think all of us are kind of used to living in shambles.
Chris is eternal hero. Danny is always going, where do I get some leaf? And Chris is always like, I can sleep on the ground. I can sleep anywhere. Like, that's like, you just need a shirt that says that at all times. Like,
all I need is darkness and I can sleep.
Yep. Darkness and none of my brother eating sausages.
What?
filling up the tent with the stinking cloud. Sorry, Paul will never know that we picked on him on the live stream because he will never watch it. So you all head over to the quick trader, I guess. I'm going to open up the shop and share it with you all. This is a Fantasy Grounds thing where you can actually, I guess we're sort of showcasing the fact that I have SagaBorn in Fantasy Grounds, and so you can make a shop with the add-on, with the shop add-on, and just drag items over, and it can make a whole shop for people to go shopping at. But gaming, like the visual gaming aside, when you walk in, Veston is sitting behind his counter, sort of looking over some booklets, or maybe he's reading some fiction. You're not sure. Mahesh is leaning up against the wall, also reading a book. And there's
I'm sorry, but the books catch my eye, and go ahead. I'll come back to this.
And there's also two sort of characters that are sitting at a table. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon, so it's not exactly dinner time. It's not exactly early. They sort of resemble each other a little bit, and they're already like 1, 2, 3, and taking shots of vodka at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Do you mean that they're twins or siblings?
Maybe siblings, yeah.
Hmm.
And I will share them with you and then drag them over for the people watching. At one point, the woman went in between a shot, looks over at you all, and is like, and then goes back to doing shots.
Mm. I will also do a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and ask, may I sit with you?
The guy looks at you and he goes, "Well, I guess according to the law, you own half this place, so yeah, sure. Sit away, Lord."
Let me rephrase. Would you mind?
Why mind that you own this land? Ain't gonna change nothing.
I sit.
She says, "You tell him, Elvin."
I sit and I order a round for everybody.
Yeah, Mr. Moneybags over there.
I rolled a 4.
I know. I rolled a 1.
So, just so you know, a bottle of liquor is 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
But a shot is 2 silver pieces. So I'm just telling you that. I don't know how much of a roller you want to look like.
Just a shot for everybody.
That's including me too, right? Because I'm important. No, I can buy my own shot. What is Astrolab? I saw something for Astrolab.
It's a lab in space.
It's a navigational tool.
Thank you, Chris.
For sailors.
Mm.
Tells you the curvature of the earth.
See, if you click the little dragon thing, it tells you an instrument for navigating the sea. When used during seafaring, it gives +1 expertise to any skill checks involving navigation. Sort of an odd thing to have in Craven's Hollow. I guess when I randomly generated this shop, it's like, the town is poor. All we have are these shanties we live in and an astrolab that we can sell and fix all of this stuff up with.
But nobody has the money to buy it.
Bedroll for sure.
Just so you guys know, you can actually buy stuff in that shop thing, but only one person at a time. Okay, so you buy shots, and Elvin sort of looks at you like and gives you a little nod, like, not bad. And Vesson seems a little happy that you guys are at least spending a little bit.
I'm gonna look at the shopkeep and be like, I guess like What brings you to this part of the country? This, what is it? I guess the what would be the correct term for this? Uthgard? Is it like a
Ass
territory?
end of nowhere.
I mean, but is it like a territory or like what is Uthgard? Is that like a what do you
Uthgard is
call
a
that?
kingdom. Uthgard is a
kingdom.
kingdom, and Kowal is now a duchy.
So that's what I would say is like what brings you to this part of the kingdom?
Kingdom. Vesta says. He says, "Don't get me wrong. I hear Uthgard is doing things in Kowal, but let's just say I had a unwelcome deal in Kowal, and I found it better to make business elsewhere. So I found myself here, and I found that there was a niche that needed to be filled, and they had no shop, and I have a knack for buying and selling things. So I was supposed to be in and out in 6 months, which is why I called it the Quick Trader, and here I am, 3 years later, still buying and selling away in this small village."
If we wanted to fix this place up a little bit and make it more livable for maybe some more people, do you have any ideas of how we could go about that?
He looks over at Mahesh, and Mahesh looks up from his book and sort of shrugs. And Vesta says, "Well, for able-bodied folk like you, there might be jobs every once in a while that I might hear of that could bring in some coin."
Well, let us know if there's anything that comes up. And meanwhile, I am an avid reader, so if the two of you ever want to trade books that you've read, let me know.
Elvin from the table looks at you, goes, "Readers."
Not a good one. I just like to look at the patterns on the page.
So Vesta says, "Oh, yes, interesting. I mean, there's not much to do in this town, so reading is one way to escape. I will keep you on my list whenever I get in new books and we're trading them around."
What time is it?
So you guys got in here about 2 p.m. You guys can hang out as long as you like. You can also buy stuff and head back to the tower, whatever you all want to do.
Yeah, I'd like to buy a bedroll.
I would too. I'm not sure how to do that though. Won't let me drag anything into the cart.
I think you grab the dragon and drag it over? Nope. Oh, you grab the number maybe? Nope.
No, it says exact coins needed. Check character sheet. Yeah, it's.
Oh, maybe you have to add your gold to your character sheet.
I added my gold and nothing's dragging.
That's odd. We've used this a ton of times, right?
Yeah, I don't remember how though.
And I did share it with you all so you can see it.
Oh, you know what? It looks like it's locked. It says read only at the top.
Oh, wait. Let me say copy to campaign.
It also says exact coins needed. Does that mean if I have 3 gold and it's a silver that I need to convert my gold to silver?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I copied it. Sorry, I've exported this as a adventure for people to be able to download for Fantasy Grounds. So now you'll be able to. Yeah, there's a little arrow. Thank you. Good eye. Camden/Laura.
Oh, how do I get that version of that one?
Oh, did I share it?
There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. And how much did I spend on drinks?
So Palace, did you drink? No. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 silver pieces.
How many there? What's the exchange rate?
10.
Okay.
10 silver is 1 gold.
But you can do negatives too, actually. Because I bought the bedroll. Now I had -1, so I just made it -9. Well, unless there's any other specific business, I guess take my bedroll, go back, read some books at the tower for a little bit, get a night's sleep, and be ready for figuring some stuff out in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can discuss this evening what our thoughts are between the 3 of us.
When you guys are talking, do you want Vrede there, or would you like to talk as the 3 landowners?
I don't mind if Rade's there personally.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm trying to make sure that people who have had a role in this town are, make sure they understand, again, only speaking for myself, that I'm not here to upset their lives, and I want them to be a part of whatever we're doing.
All right. Is there anything that you all want to discuss or ask? Or just in general, you guys hang out, talk, get to know each other?
In general, but also I do want to ask Vrede about the locals and point out that we sensed a little bit of hostility from some particular people, or is there anything that we should be aware of, concerned about? How are relations between people in, those sorts of questions? I want to pick Brady's brain just a little bit about what to expect here.
Well, he would tell you that as this is a place with many outcasts, that some may not get along with everyone. There's many here who are escaping the town, the city officials, and to have people officially owning this place might make them feel uncomfortable. Nobody really likes change,
I'm sorry to. Is your cat okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
Okay. That's like a screech, not a meow.
Yeah, she's part sad dragon.
Yeah.
Is there? Can I assess Vrede's trustworthiness?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hi.
Is that just like an awareness check?
Yeah, you can do awareness now. See, normally, we're playing a pickup game. If you're playing like normal SagaBorn, we now have expertise, and that's like in the normal game. Danny, your expertise is a lot in investigation, right? So like you could do. I'm doing an awareness and adding my investigation
on my other character. You mean
right? Yeah,
yeah.
Or like, you could do like sense motive, and expertise is wide open. So like a player could talk to the story guide and say, "Hey, I want my character to focus on, like tracking. So every time I use survival, my tracking checks get a bonus." But since it's a pickup game, we didn't go that deep into it. But just give me an awareness check. All right. You feel pretty at ease around him. He seems to really care about the town, the people in it. He seems interested in you all, and you can tell that he is trying to assess you to see if he thinks that you all are trustworthy as well. But you don't feel like he is hiding anything.
So at any point, if he leaves the room, or are we in the tower, right? We're in like the main room.
Yep.
So at any point that he leaves the room, I'm gonna speak to the other two people, Camden and Davin, and be like, "This is a trap, right? Like we're brought here. We have no idea what we're talking about or what about this place. None of us even knew that this place existed. Yeah, but somehow we own it.
Yeah. What's wrong with this place to make someone want to randomly? It seems like we were randomly picked to.
It's weird, but why? The idea of the three of us being lured into a trap seems as far-fetched as the three of us having.
No, I agree with you because we don't really have a connection. It just feels as random. Yeah, like you said, as us all three being lured into a trap is random as us all three happen to own the deed of this tower.
Wait, do we think there's something bad about this town that we just don't know about yet that, like, we are going to have to be responsible for, and whoever signed the deed over to us doesn't want to be responsible for,
Also, that the wagon guy left pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He didn't stick around.
So are you two inclined to get out of here? Because my inclination is to see where this is going, because my curiosity is getting the better of me.
Oh yeah, I want to stay. I want to see.
I'm not ready to leave. I'm just saying that we need to be prepared in case something bad happens.
I agree. I haven't taken my sword off yet. By the way, I haven't taken my sword off yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we should just be conscious that something could go wrong, or it may not. We'll see, I guess.
Maybe we're all in a dream right now. This isn't even real.
It says the woman living in a dark cave right now with just herself glowing. We're all in a dream, and she fades into the darkness.
Yeah. The sun has gone down in Nashville, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, so it's 7:30. Let's take a quick bio break. I don't think there's a way to pause things on this broadcast without ending it.
I don't think anybody's watching, though. I haven't seen any comments.
No, we have not.
Can you see if anybody's watching?
Yeah. One person watched for a while.
From like Twitch, or
it doesn't tell me. It just tells me the totals. So,
okay.
All right. So, run for a bio break, grab some refresh drinks, and we'll get right back to it.
All right. staircase? On the step.
Yeah. So that way I take it back up. But there's also maybe some gravel right here. We should switch to like the camp, the bar shop. Anything you want. Yeah, that's correct. What do you like? Oh, yeah. Wait, what is that? It's not a. Oh, it's just a little. Oh, it almost looks like a beer, but. Beer. Yeah, this is my. That's what I drink on my 12. Not much. Sasha won't mind? Nope. Oh no, I'm used to being in the dark.
Or you could also like
They make fun of me every week for being in the dark.
also have this fun thing going if you
Mm.
want. You like that?
Now for the drinking portion of Drinking Dungeon.
Yeah. Hey, we got a watcher right there.
Oh,
Wait, who's gonna buy us coffees and stuff, and like, send us pizzas or whatever people do on these live stream things?
You,
Don't
you
forget
actually have
everybody
to
to
put
join
out
our
some
Patreon.
content first.
Chris, where are you? I don't know if you want to say, but
Chicago.
oh, okay. I just, as you said, it's dark there in Nashville, and made me wonder.
It's not dark here yet.
Well, I'm used to being on the East Coast and playing with them.
Oh yeah, that light looks so cool. Like on your screen, yeah.
All right, I'm going to drag your tokens onto the map of the tower.
Hey, Mike, can you? Oh no, it's just not zoomed in. Never mind. What the?
So the maps in Fantasy Grounds, you can zoom in with the wheel, and then if you hold down the middle mouse button or the wheel, you can drag around the map or use the little arrow key in the bottom right.
I don't have a middle mouse button, but I figured it out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Also, just you are sharing this screen on the StreamYard and then what we can see too, just so you know.
Right.
I didn't want you to like have something like GM only on your screen.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm keeping the porn on my screen. Public stuff there. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of finesse to remember because I'm so used to being able to hide stuff from all you players. So as you guys are talking the night, Vrede has gone to bed. You all are about to pass out, but the time just got away from you all. You are Davin, take off another 4 silver pieces. You did buy some leaf from Vesson.
Mm.
So at least for Davin, time went by and he was like, wait, what time is it? And Talus and Camden, give me an awareness check.
Do I not have awareness?
No, because you're smoking some leaf.
Oh, yeah.
Camden, did you roll? Laura, that's you.
Oh, sorry.
I kept asking you, and you kept giggling at me, and I'm like, "What's going on here?"
Awareness check.
Yeah, hiccups.
That's
My-
the county. That's the county I live in, by the way. Camden.
Yeah. Sorry, I was focused on giving myself a pretty light, like Davin has down there, and not anything else. Okay. Yep. I got a 7, apparently.
All right, so you were not very aware. Talus, you hear something on the outside on the wall of the keep. Like something scurrying up the wall of the building you're in.
Oh.
like loudly, or like a rat side, like something inconspicuous,
More like-
or
Like a possum or a raccoon size scurry up the wall.
See, I feel like me as a person, I would go check it out, but I feel like Talus as a person, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
Like Talus would just like shrug it off, like there's animals everywhere.
Are you letting us know or just slipping out and to check it out?
Oh no, I'm just going out by myself and looking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna there's not windows, correct?
There are not.
So are we all awake right now? What is happening?
We were about to go to bed. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Davin is smoking and unaware, and you are
I'm just
not as aware.
maybe I'm like paying attention to Davin. I've gotten a contact buzz from
you got my secondhand smoke. You're welcome to some, by the way.
I would like some, actually.
All right, I share some with Camden.
And this is my first time, actually. I'm a Vargaleaf virgin.
Oh, I love to break Varga virginity.
And then the live stream was flagged and shut down.
I'm just, if there's no windows, I'm just gonna peek my head out and see if there's like something. If it was, yeah, there shouldn't be anything climbing on the wall. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh wait, I need to turn it to nighttime.
This is fun to watch. I've never seen this part of it. All I know is suddenly my map goes dark. I didn't know you had so many options in here.
Yep. Does it look dark to you at all? Oh yeah, it is. You got the torches going though. If you zoom out, you can see where all the light is on the.
I want to say to Davin, like, I start laughing. I'm like, I feel weird. What does this stuff do to you?
All right. Well, we're definitely going to get back to that. So, Talis, you sort of peek out the door and you don't see anything, and then you look up the wall and you see two round, luminous eyes staring down at you. And when you're like, that doesn't look like an animal, the space underneath the eyes opens up into a wide mouth filled with sharp teeth, and the creature drops down on you, and you see a dagger in its hand as it does it.
Meanwhile, we're still giggling.
Yep.
Still giggling. I will say, so since you heard it, I'm going to allow a heroic action to see if you can stop it from dropping on top of you with this dagger. So, heroic action, pick strength or dex, please.
I think I have a higher dex. Yeah, I'm gonna roll dex.
All right, so as it falls, you sort of grab it. And it's a little creature you realize about 2 feet tall. As you grab it and you throw him on the ground, and he lands next to you and hisses. His small round head is covered in a leather hood with like pointed ears sticking out, and sort of little clawed hands and feet. And he's holding a rusty dagger that he does target you and swings his dagger at you. Ooh, automatic miss.
Mike, two things. We can see its roll, and I don't think we're supposed to.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I don't normally see it, so I just
normally I have GM rolls turned off, but
the other thing is I don't know how to get the map never loaded for me. It just was black, and I finally closed.
You have to zoom in.
Well, I can't. I don't know how to get it back. I closed out. Can you reshare it or something?
I just reshared it. If not, you can go to images, and it should be under there.
Oh, there it is.
It's called Craven's Horror Day 1.
I got it now.
It was black for me, but I just figured that it was so zoomed in, like the little map was only like the size of like a.
Oh yeah, because there's walls, so the walls block when you were in the building. You can only see in the building.
No, go ahead, Laura.
I just have a question. Add a character. You said that we could add a few extra points and stuff. Where do we do that?
To skills, you have 10 points to split up amongst all your skills to a max of 2 ranks in each skill at level 1.
Oh, so I just put it in the ranks box.
Yep.
Okay.
Mine already have a bunch of things in there. So does this apply to me? Oh, in ranks though, I don't have anything in ranks.
Yeah, the other ones are just your stats that have gone over.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry then, because I didn't think I had anything to do, so I wasn't processing. So 10 points to spend, up to 2 per.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means as you guys do that, everyone roll initiative. First initiative of the new drinking dungeon.
I'm like still giggling though, and I'm like, what's it like to have red hair?
Well, I'm not going to say it. No. 2, 4, 6, 8.
You look like your head's on fire. liar.
Yeah, how do we know?
What?
How did Camden and I even know?
That this is happening?
Yeah.
Because that Talus is in the doorway, and all of a sudden, I'm sure he would have grunted or something as a 2-foot tall being with a dagger fell on him
Oh, I didn't know
and
it was
threw him
in
down, and then the creature like stabbed forward at him. So I mean, it's like happening in the doorway.
Wait, it would have been like hilarious though, right? Because he would have been like, he definitely would have been a reaction, be like, "What was that?"
No, if Talus is anything like Chris, it would just be like, I'm dealing with this now, and then I'm going to sleep on the ground.
It definitely was a thing where it's like, these two are worthless. I'm just going to go look out for myself. And then it's like, I look up and there's the eyeballs, and I'm like, oh, here we go again.
All right.
Hey, worthless. I go into a rage.
Not yet. Only on your turn. Okay. So those that aren't familiar with Fantasy Grounds, on the right-hand side, up under Tool, there are cross swords called the Combat Tracker. If you click that, that will show you basically the initiative. It'll show you the creatures that have been shown so far. It will show their hit points and AC and so on. Talus, you see another of these creatures comes around the wall there.
Does everybody know how to target?
Not yet. So when it's your turn, if you're going to target something, you can hold down Control and then click it, and it'll show you the range to the creature and so on. But right now, Talus is just very concerned that these creatures just keep coming around the corner, staring at the wall, or staring at them. Talus, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, first of all, I'm going to yell at the two people that are still inside. Make sure that they are aware of what's going on.
My sword is
hey,
already out.
Be like, hey, guys, just so you know, we have a problem. And then, is the one on the ground?
Yeah.
Like, is it prone? That's what I meant to say. Is it prone?
No, he hit the ground, popped up, and then stabbed at you and missed.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to just, I guess, swing and attack it.
Okay. So how you do that? So hold down Control. Do you have a Mac or is it a PC?
I have a Mac. Control
Danny,
is control.
What's that?
Command. You want to use command.
Oh, command.
Command click, and then it will show on the combat tracker that you have targeted the creature. Yep, targets. Oh, it went away.
Hold on.
There, no, you targeted yourself.
No, he has it targeted.
He had it
I
targeted, and he had himself targeted. Okay, so
Oh.
now under your actions tab, there's for your longsword, there's a little die icon and a 1. Just double click that, and it will roll. And then it automatically tells if you hit or miss according to the AC of the creature. But you swing your sword and miss.
13 misses? Wow. Okay.
All right, Camden. What would you like to do?
I've got my short sword out, and I'm still a little out of it, but I sobered up real quick. I'm like, what is happening out here? What did we do to you? Little nasty little whatever you are. And I'm going to stab down at it.
Okay, well, first you have to get over to it. But before you do that,
right,
give me an endurance check because you are dealing with the modified state you're in.
Argo Leaf does not inhibit one's ability to fight.
We can live test that tomorrow, my friend.
I
I will pull out the foam swords and we'll see what happens. All right, you did well enough on your endurance check.
How did you say you target? You do control click? Is that what you said?
Yes. How are you wanting to attack?
Well, a part of me just wants to kick it, but I have my short sword out, so can I move down kind of outside I'm going to move past Talus and like
So you
move
can't,
myself, or
you can't move past the enemy creature is sort of blocking the doorway with Talus and them there. So you could run around if you want through the door and then through the tower and around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. How far can I get? Because I've got, I don't see any movement speed. It says 0.
It didn't automatically add it. Nope. So you're all humans have or base of 30.
Okay.
That'd be 6 squares.
Okay.
What tab is that under, Mike?
It is under
Tab.
combat.
Dane?
Yeah, combat. You have to type it in speed and then base.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't see anything on my version of the map that I have.
Well, so you can see the door right there. You can open it.
Oh, okay.
So I'd say to open 2 doors and run, you could basically move 6 squares and open those 2 doors.
Oh, so that's all I can do? Just open.
Right. Because opening doors often counts as like a move action. So I'll let you open up 2 doors as a move action and then move six spaces.
Oh, move 6 spaces after I get. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh, no, 6 spaces total.
Oh, okay.
Did you smoke some Bargalee?
2, 3. Does the doorway count as a space? 4, 5.
Every square's
6. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's where you get to. Davin.
Okay. I'm going to, as I'm pulling my sword out, I'm going to scream for Vrede to wake up. I'm going to fly into a rage that I've been holding for so long. I'm going to release it. I'm going to run.
Wait, you have the same rules as Camden. You can't run through the Boggart Square. You guys were smoking some Bargalee, weren't you?
Well, no, when I was thinking about, I was planning my thing.
I forgot we can shoot through friends, though, can't we?
You can shoot arrows, yes, but you can't.
Well, how do I get up to this guy?
The
You
same
knock
way
me over, I guess.
Yeah, the same way that either you. Well, Talus is already gone. Talus would have to have like tried to clear the doorway for you to be able to go through, or you have to run around like Camden is. But the doors are already open, so you would be able to run 12 squares.
Wait. I'm sorry. Which way did he go?
Up and through the
Up
stone
through
door.
the door.
Okay, I'm gonna use my assuming I need it. I'm gonna use my charge.
Okay, what does charge do?
You may charge during a move action, which will allow you to move an additional 10. Wait, I don't understand that. Never. Can I just move, or because it says and attempt a non-damaging heroic action, but I just want to go squish this guy with my sword.
So charge says you may charge during your move action, which will allow you to move an additional 10 feet and attempt non. So basically, what that allows you to do is you can move 30 feet as your move action, and then you have your standard action that you could use as another move action, or you can attack. You cannot reach this guy in 6 squares or in 30 feet.
Okay, so I can't. All right, well, I guess I'll pass.
No, don't you want? You can move.
Yeah, but I can't. I figure next turn he'll probably clear the doorway, and then I can fight. So, what's the point?
Well, what if he doesn't? What if he can't? Like, you might as well run. I mean, for 12 squares, you can run almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could get all the way around to him, and if you charge, then you could try a heroic action, like trying to throw the boggart away.
I was about to tell you I can't move my piece. I was on the video. All right, fine. So what is it? How many squares? I think I was up here, by the way, when I started, but
so you can move 6 squares for your move action,
2, 3,
and then 6 squares for your second action, plus 2 more for the charge.
3, 4. You said 6 plus 6 plus 2?
Yeah.
Oh, then I can reach him.
But you've used all of your actions to get to there. So you don't have a... But you do have a heroic action because of your charge.
But a non-combat heroic action.
Meaning that you can't do anything to harm them. So, like...
Right, I don't know what I would...
Pick them up and throw them? Knock them prone?
Oh, I
Body slam him.
I thought that would count. Yeah, absolutely.
So a heroic action is always an action that's against another person. It can't do damage. There are some heroic action abilities like Shield Bash that is a combat heroic action. So you couldn't run up and then Shield Bash because that would do damage to him.
All right, well, I'm going to run up and drop kick him and try to knock him down.
All right. Roll strength or dexterity.
That would be strength.
All right, 13 versus 6. So you kick him to the ground. And I'm going to grab...
Oh, and I'm sorry, one other thing. As I'm running, I'm screaming because in my rage, but really the idea is I want to wake up all the neighbors. If any of them want to come help out, you know.
All right. How
I have
exactly
a feeling
do you
that they're
scream?
all gonna.
Huh?
Are you screaming? Because you're running. Were you screaming like Grover? Like, ah!
Yeah. Like that.
All right. Well, you were yelling and you heard Verade shuffling because everyone else is sort of making noise already, but it will take him a moment to get ready. Camden, you see where you're at, 2 hands come up over the wall to the west side of you, and a creature pulls itself up, and this is no tiny boggart. This creature is about 6 feet tall and very skinny. It has patchy hair all over its head and face. It's got blank-looking eyes and ragtag armor, and it drops down right next to you.
Oh my gosh. Really? What did we do to you? I was trying to sleep.
And it attacks you with a jagged longsword and misses. All right, Boggart 1. He is going to use his move action to. Oh, Davin, I'm going to move you for just a moment because if you weren't in a square, but you could have been in this square, which would mean that the creature is flanked. Because the creature stands up, but he's still flanked by you, and then once again attacks Talus and misses. One, two, three. This one runs up to here, targets you, Davin, and attacks. And hits. Davin, you take 3 points of damage.
Did we stop live streaming?
No? Why?
Because I can't find us on Twitch.
I don't know. I have a check mark.
Oh, okay. No, I see it, but it's not playing live for me at least. So, anyways.
This one moves to here, which now means that you are flanked. Davin, and then it attacks you with the rusted dagger and hits. Does 1 point of damage.
Gives you tetanus.
I was literally thinking that word.
And then this one fires its sling at you. And misses. Talus, it is your turn. The one in front of you is flanked.
I am going to attack it again with my longsword.
All right, that hits.
Okay.
All right, you slice down, and your sword goes into it, and it stops moving. Camden,
Well,
what would you like to do?
I'm going to attack this thing with my short sword. And do I need to target it? Let's see. Is it control click?
Yep. Yep, you have it targeted.
All right. Oh, geez.
Don't forget we have 2 saga points.
Yeah, everybody has 2 saga points, remember?
Yeah, I'm going to use one of those saga points right now. That was terrible. Oh my gosh.
That was a good use of a saga point.
Well, should I just go down to 0 saga points?
It's up to you.
I am feeling very self-conscious right now, so I'm just like, I'm going to try again. This is not acceptable. Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
All right, cool.
You stab
That was
forward
really
with your
embarrassing
sword,
for you.
and just like you keep
Yeah,
sort of trying to get at him, and he keeps dodging out of the way.
big fucker. Hmm.
All right, Davin, I don't know if I have. What does rage do for you?
+2 damage.
All right. So just remember to add that in whenever you're rolling damage.
Also, is my weapon specialty, is that already in there? I get a +1 to bonus and attack and damage using my greatsword.
Let's see. Your strength is 3. Your action is that. No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna. So you get your bonus 1 to that and bonus 1 to hit. So that will make it +4 to hit and 2d6 +4 damage if you hit.
Okay, and then plus another 2 for the rage that will add.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna chop this dude up with my greatsword. Right, wrong tab. Why did that just roll 2? Why is that? What is happening? I literally hit it once.
All right. Well, we'll take the top one.
What was it?
You rolled a 1, 11, and the top one is 20. So you rolled a. Oh wait, let me turn off. It's saying crit confirm. Combat. Always, whenever you start a new game, you have to figure out where critical confirm. Off.
Are we doing the crit table?
Would you like to?
Yes.
All right. So crit table, critical hits. Can you see that on your screen? Here, I'll share it.
Yep.
All right. Give us that roll. See what you do.
It won't roll. What is happening? Oh, there we go.
57. Did you roll on the crit table or did you? Well, we'll just.
I
look
just
it
rolled a 1d100. Did I do it?
There's a button on the crit table and I'll automatically read what it is. Okay, so 57.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, normal damage and target takes 1d4 ability damage of your choice.
Ooh. So first roll 2d6. I don't know if we're going to get to this guy's ability damage. 2d6 +4 is sort of
+2.
+2, yeah. So
So yeah, 15 damage.
It made us speak.
and which one were you targeting?
The one to my bottom left.
Oh, you were targeting Camden. You just did 13 damage to Camden.
That doesn't make any sense. I definitely had him targeted. I don't know
How
what was
dare
happening.
you?
My fantasy ground. You know what I'll bet happened? I'll bet when I was trying to roll because it's I bet I accidentally switched my target.
I bet you were just smoking too much Varga weed.
All right. So which one were you going for? 2 or 3, Boggart? Left or right? Camera 1, camera 2?
Yeah, the one on the left was the one I meant to have targeted.
All right. And you take them out. The ghoul.
That was retaliation for you stealing my coin purse.
Targeting Camden.
Now we're even.
Ooh. Swings its jagged sword and misses. Camden may not be able to hit much, but he's dodging everything. The last Boggart in melee attacks and hits Davin. Does 3 points of damage.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, this is getting a little rough for me.
You've got hit twice.
That's the third time I've been hit.
Oh, are you dead?
No, I'm half health.
Oh, and then the one hits you with its sling, and it does 1 damage to you.
Little fucker.
Talus, it is your turn.
I guess I'm going to move forward to the one that's next to Davin.
All right.
And attack attack it.
Okay.
No, that's not good.
You swing your long sword and it ducks down, the sword going over its head, and it cackles at you as you swing widely and miss. Camden.
Why are these buttholes attacking us? We literally just got here like a few hours ago. God, it's like they knew we were coming. All right. I'm going to hit one this time. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Yes.
You do hit.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
You
you're
may be as tall as me, but you're going to go down.
your sword slides into its stomach and it looks down in surprise after your showing earlier.
That was that Vargly's starting to wear off, I guess. So,
Or it's just starting to kick in.
no, maybe.
Narrowed in, use the force, got right in that right spot. And it slides off your blade. Gavin,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Gross. What color is the blood?
It's like dark green, of course.
Ugh. And I do this.
No, you don't, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Was that from Buffy?
No, that's from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Everything in the world's from Buffy.
well, the one episode he's like, boys. Anyways, I'm gonna get my chocolate. I'll be back. One second.
All right. Davin, it is your turn.
Oh. I got the right guy targeted now.
We'll see. Oh, you hit.
+2. Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, you made him deader. All right. That one goes down. Back to the top. It does not use its sling at you, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Heading towards the woods.
Can we yell, better run as a free action?
Is it my turn?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna. Does it take an action to switch weapons?
No.
I'm gonna switch out to my short bow.
Well, technically, rules is written. It's a free action.
Okay,
So,
and then my short
you
bow.
can do-
What's the range?
Oh yeah, you
60.
definitely have range.
Okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna try to shoot it with my short bow.
Okay. Ooh. Would you like to roll on the?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry, I already clicked.
Well, you already
did I have-
rolled. You got as good as you can get.
Well, you roll either way, though.
I want to see what happens. Is there anything fun happen?
All right. Well, pull up the critical hit table. It's right up there. Just click that little thing at the top. Triple damage. All right. Give me another D6 damage.
Dang.
I was gonna say maybe we should take it alive, but never mind.
I didn't even think about that.
So,
Oops.
so as you run up and you stick your sword in the ground, you flip your bow around, you pull it back, you let it loose, and then you hear Davin said, "Hey, maybe we should take that one alive." As the arrow catches it in the back and sticks it to a nearby tree. and it goes limp. And you're sort of like, and then everything gets quiet again.
And then
Davin
Brady
is-
comes running in with his sword.
No, he has like a club. He doesn't seem like a sword kind of guy.
I mean, you guys only went 3 rounds, so that's basically 18 seconds. So like he comes out ready and he's like, what happened? And looks around and Davin, you're bleeding all over the place.
They may have a healing kit.
Well, if not, Vrede can come and he starts binding your wounds, Davin. And you see him close his eyes and he's sort of like whispering as he does it, and you feel like a cooling touch on all your wounds, and you feel much better.
Thank you.
But about that time, as right after that happens, Vesson and other townsfolk come running up, hearing your blood-curdling scream from earlier, and they see these dead creatures everywhere, and Vesson's like, "What happened here?"
That's what I'd like to find out.
Yeah.
We were
Out of
attacked.
nowhere. It's like they knew we were going to be here.
You say that, and Tress is there, the woman from the Quick Trader. She goes, "Oh yeah, well that never happened before y'all came here. This just started happening as soon as y'all show up and say this is your place. What are you doing?"
Look, maybe we should find out who sent us the deeds saying it's our place.
I think maybe we should consider who doesn't want us here.
I agree with Davin. Seems like somebody doesn't want us to be here. And I'm going to eye this like drunkard woman that called us out.
So you give her the eye, and she's like, "You better watch where you wag that thing, no matter how cute it is." Vrede starts trying to calm everyone down. He's like, "Look, this could be more serious. I mean, we haven't ever had an attack like this before. This could be, something invading the town. I might not have anything to do with them. What we have to look at is they're the ones who came in and dealt with the problem."
Well, one of them was trying to run back into the woods, so I'm guessing that's where they came from. So maybe we can find some tracks or something and follow them,
And,
And we know the direction it was running.
Vesson says, "Vrede, you're right. They did well as landowners. As part of their pact with us is that they would protect this place."
If we stay here, we'll always protect this place. And I nod at Vesson.
He nods back to you. And then Tress goes, "We'll see," and then walks off back to her tent down to the south.
What's her deal?
As she's walking off, I ask if that's a threat.
She turns around, she goes, "If I threaten you, you'll know."
I want to ask Vrede what was her deal.
He sort of shrugs. He says, "Well, her and her brother do some work for Vesson here and there. Normally, she's not so hot-tempered. She seems to just not taken too well to you all."
Yeah. I get it.
Vesson and Mahesh are there with you all still, though. And Vesson says, "So what do you all propose? What do you think we should do to secure the town?"
Well, I think we need to try to go find out where these boggarts are coming from. I mean, if anybody else wants to do that.
I'm already looking for tracks, by the way.
All right, give me an awareness or a survival check.
Oh.
You have saga points.
Okay, I'm gonna use one.
Yeah, this is a good time for that. What is up with you? Got another one?
I'm gonna use another one.
Yay.
All right. Well, it takes you a little while to look around, about an hour. And at this point, it's about midnight, and you see that the tracks came around and off to the northeast of the tower. Do you all want to pursue this at night? Do you want to wait till morning?
What do you guys think? You think we should wait until the morning, daylight?
I think maybe we should wait. I don't think anything else is going to come after us tonight. I wouldn't think. Maybe that was.
Yeah, but I'm afraid if there are others, they might get away. I feel like we should hurry.
I agree. I think that even if the longer we wait, the longer the tracks are gonna dissipate. So
Okay. Sure.
Davin, remember you do have your fighter's second wind. If
Yeah,
you'd like to use that, and that will give you.
I was saving it because I just got the bind wounds. I was thinking about it in the last round, but it's 1d10 plus my constitution, so I figured I'd wait and get a little lower.
You're right. And also, I forgot. When Vesson bound your wounds, you gain back 5 hit points. So yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to use it.
But yes, I was keeping an eye on it.
All right, so you all head out on the tracks, and we're gonna do my favorite traveling thing, which is a skill challenge. Talus, I don't know if we've ever done that when you played with me before, but Camden and Davin definitely know. So someone start out. Give me a skill and tell me how you use it to track these creatures.
I'm going to use my acrobatics to climb the trees and see if I can see creatures in the distance as we go and look for dangers and such.
All right, that works. Barely a success. It's 14 is the difficulty challenge. So yeah, you look ahead, you keep everyone sort of like it's easier to spot tracks down from up above, like down on the forest floor. So you help everyone keep tracking it. Camden or Talus, pick a skill and tell me how you use it.
I guess I'm going to use my awareness to just keep an eye on what's happening around us as we're walking to make sure nothing else is going to sneak up on us.
All right.
Woo! I think we're safe.
All right. So you keep everything, well looked after. You keep everyone following the tracks. And finally, Talus, what do you use?
Can I use track? The ranger ability? Or do I need to pick a skill?
So what exactly does track say?
Track says I can find tracks or follow them for 1 mile. Requires a successful survival check.
So just you'd use your roll a survival check for the skill challenge, trying to beat a DC 14.
Oh my gosh. I don't like these digital dice.
So the good news is,
You have to change the color.
yeah, Danny changes the color every time. it
Yeah, if
rolls
I'm rolling
down.
bad, I change the color, and it
How do
usually
you
turns
how do
my
you
luck
do
around.
that?
Upper right under tool, you click dice, and then you can choose the different
Oh,
basics,
okay.
or you can buy fancy ones like Danny has. Wait, why aren't my dice fancy right now? I paid for fancy dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't. Mine weren't fancy. They're fancy in the other. I guess it's per campaign.
What?
Yeah, they're fancy now, so
Oh no,
Not the
no, I
buying.
can choose them.
No, not the buying. I mean, the setting is per campaign. Because
Okay, yeah, I was about to get upset if you have to pay $5 per dice per campaign.
Yeah, no. I meant the setting.
There we go. Now I got my dark.
I changed them to
Shadows.
Earth. I changed them to Earth, and they rolled an 18. So I think you're
There
right.
you go. You just got to find the right dice.
You used up all your saga points already, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you still got 2 out of 3 successes, so that's good. You all. So the forest here, the Urtgen forest, is old. As you're walking between the large moss-covered trees, it leaves you feeling a little more than a sapling amongst these giants who stood here for centuries. Most of these woods have been largely left unexplored since the last age. So it feels a little overwhelming, especially in the dark. But when, basically, Talos, you're looking for these tracks so much, you almost stumble out into a clearing when Davin and Camden grab you, and you look up, and ahead of you, you see a natural cavern that sort of opens up with a slow-moving stream flowing out of it. And if it wasn't for the small path of clawed footprints next to the stream, the scene would be like peaceful and like dawn is coming at this point. But you all also notice, because you did so well on the skill challenge, or at least beat midway, you do see inside the entrance a set of the large pale eyes peering out, but you don't think that it has seen you yet.
Can Camden, do you do ranged attacks?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, could you start off with a sneak attack and then we charge in or something like that?
I can do that too.
Sneak attack.
I mean, I could try to sneak into the cave.
No, I mean specifically the sneak attack ability. Do you have that?
I should.
I wasn't sure if that was like a standard thing or that.
It is standard, yes.
Yeah. Although I don't see it on here. Oh, I see it. Okay, yeah.
All right.
So like you shoot, I'll berserker charge in.
Yeah. Would that be considered a sneak attack if they don't see you?
Yes, because they're flat-footed. They do not see any of you yet.
And it could be a ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm.
My short bow is actually my best weapon somehow.
Camden and Talus can do a sneak attack. Davin, you guys are about 25 feet away in the woods.
Oh yeah, I do have a short bow, so
You can attack you. You won't get sneak attack damage on it. So basically, you guys could go one after another.
I want to ask though, like, hey, Talus, do these eyes look definitely like the eyes of the creatures that we were fighting?
Do they?
oh, just in case you're killing some innocent thing.
Yes, yes, they do.
Okay. Well, can I shoot my short bow then?
All right, so let's all get our bows ready, and then as soon as she fires, then the two of us fire, and then we charge.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Oh wait, shit.
Oh, that would have been a good damage roll.
Well, we'll save it for the damage if you hit.
Oh, Oh, are you kidding me?
Your arrow hits the wall next to it. Talon. Your arrow hits the ground in front of it.
Oh,
Of course.
yeah. Bring it home.
All right, roll damage.
The one person that doesn't get sneak attack damage.
No, I get 1d6. Why again? I don't know why it keeps
'Cause it-
doing this.
Because it rolled a critical.
Oh yeah, that worked.
All right, so both those arrows hit above and below, and then your arrow hits it with a thud, and it falls forward to the ground.
So there might not be any others alerted. We should sneak up.
Okay.
How do you all want to do this?
Yeah, I think we should sneak up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sneaky.
I was gonna. Do you want to lead the way,
Yeah.
and then we'll follow close behind.
Do I need to roll like a thievery check?
Oh yes, yeah. Anyone that's trying to sneak has to roll thievery.
Yep. I'm sneaky.
Oh, are we all rolling thievery?
If
I mean,
you're all
we're-
going in,
Yeah, but we're staying a little back from her. She's the canary in the coal mine, so I wasn't sure if. But I'll roll it.
Well, Talus is sneaky too, right? Yeah.
well, even if you're staying a bit back, it'll be good to know how loud you are.
Oh my god!
I'm a berserker.
You stay far, far back, right?
So I'll let that. So I'll just say thematically, like, Camden, you're sneaking in and you're going slowly, quietly. Talus is like dancing along the grass, not making any noise. And then Davin takes a step and slips, and his foot goes in the creek like whoosh. And those two are not in the cavern yet. Camden, do you want to continue on alone, or do you want them to keep trying to walk up behind you?
I'm gonna continue on.
No, but what do you
Oh,
do you motion for them to follow you when he's making those noises, or do you want to go ahead alone?
I. How far back are you? Tell us. How...
They're about 20 feet behind you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go in alone, I think. Can I just hold my hand up and be like,
Yeah. Yeah, you do that, and Talus sort of looks at Davin, looks back at you, sort of like, yeah, I get it. I get it. All right. Give me another thievery check. You already rolled really well on one. I'm just sort of getting some more flavor here.
Ooh.
Awesome. So as you're walking in, you notice that there is a trap across the ground here. It's a pretty simple one. It's just a rope that will make a spear fly out at the person on the thing.
woof.
The only problem with it is that if you don't undo it, it might make it harder for you to sneak over it. Like me, you can try to just walk over it and not disarm it, and you know it's there.
Mhm.
But you have to step so far over it, you might make some more noise. Or do you want to try to disarm it?
I definitely want to try to disarm it.
All right. Give me another thievery check.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
So you cut the string on the spear, and there's a twang, and it was like much taller than it should have been, and you see the rope goes flying up, and it's going to drop some rocks on a set of metal pans on the ground. Give me a acrobatics check. All right, you jump up and you grab a hold of that rope, and it pulls you up in the air a little bit, and then you pull it back down, and you stopped it from setting off. It was a double trap.
Ooh, like a noise trap and a.
So you can easily just tie that off to something so it's not going to fall, and then you can proceed further into the cavern.
And I'm never going to tell them about that, by the way. That's just going to be a secret that I keep.
About how smooth you were catching that rope?
How I almost ruined everything. So, yeah.
The title of my biography.
Yeah.
All right, let me... So I'm going to share a map with you all. Oh, and I guess I can go ahead and share this over. I didn't want to spoil anything. But now
we got a message in here.
What?
Oh.
What's up, Andy?
Woo, Andy!
All right, so here is what you see, Camden. You peek in. You guys got that map in your play screen too, right? Not just
Yeah.
And you see two boggarts that are sitting by a campfire, and then beyond that is four ghouls that are all sitting around, like sort of doing things. You see cages, and it smells awful in this area. You see some bedrolls and a table with like gristle and who knows what else on there. And then you also see a statue or figure that's draped in red cloth with a wooden mask strapped over its face. And it's sort of like the statue's like has ropes around it, around the arms, and it's just up against the far wall.
Oh.
But none of them have seen you.
Can you reshare
my map is black. Is that because I'm still outside and no light?
Oh yeah, I need to share. Man, I wish I could set things as default. I need to share game. There's like a thing that allows map sharing between people. Token, show health, show ally effects, auto scale, fog of war, party vision, and movement.
There we go. That fixed it.
Yep.
Can you reshare it? Sorry, I already exited out. Appreciate you.
All right. What do you want to do, Camden?
I'm going to creep back out and let them know what I saw. And tell them to, like, I'm going to do this. Like, be quiet. I'm going to hold up like a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hold up like 6 fingers, and I'm going to point back behind me.
What are you, AI art? Like,
all right. Well, I'm going to recommend that we try to do the same thing we did with the guard and sneak in. I'll do my best and get in a position and shoot them all with our bows and then charge. That's my suggestion. If anybody else has an idea.
I mean, I think that's good. I mean, we can at least take out half of them before we, if we all like succeed.
all right. So, as you can see in the map, the stream sort of flows through the middle of of the cavern, there's like wooden bridges that go across. Where do you guys want to set up? Because with your bows, you have an 85-foot range. So you could be across the river. You could be behind the boulder. You won't be able to engage in melee.
I'm more of a melee guy, so I need to be on this side.
Okay.
I mean, my bow looks like it's better for me than anything else, maybe. So.
Yeah, the only thing is if you guys don't have people up there to flank the people, then you won't be getting your sneak attacks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I'll do melee then. Is it possible to sneak? Oh, that's walking too far, probably. But I was wondering if it was possible to like sneak around, like all the way around the water, and then like at the tip, the very tip there, and round the tip, and then come up to the side of like one of those boggarts.
I mean, you won't be able to get within melee without them noticing. So that'd be a lot of work.
So no, never mind.
All right, I will drag your guys' tokens on there. What I would like you to do is move your tokens where you would like to be if everything goes ideally. And then you'll all roll thievery again.
Oh, I'm clicking on the video again. Damn it. Oh, I can't move.
Oh, let me unlock you. Boop. There you go.
All right, so I will target Boggart 2. And I think right here is good.
Are you sure that's pretty far away?
I mean, it's 55. I can run that in a round, right?
Without an attack action. You can only run 30 feet with an attack action.
Can I get
What about with my charge?
on this
though?
second bridge without them noticing?
You could try. Depends on your roll.
Okay. That's what
I
I'm going
guess
to try.
here then.
All right, everyone give me a thievery check.
Heroic action. I mean, heroic act, not that. Saga point.
Woo.
All right. None of them notice you all as you make your way up.
All right, so I think Camden should shoot first to get that sneak attack, just like we did before, and then.
Talus gets a sneak attack too.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, but as soon
Talus,
as I
what's
see
your
this,
favorite enemy?
huh?
What's Talus's favorite enemy?
Humans?
Okay. I was
Hey, that's
expecting you to
me.
say whatever this is.
No. I would.
Oh,
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
typically, yeah, it's humans because I'm typically a bounty hunter. So, yeah, I mean, they're not boggarts. It's not boggarts. That would be convenient, but I don't want to
All right.
metagame that too hard.
So you all get one attack action, and then you'll roll initiative. So starting out with, well, Talus is at the top of the old initiative. So Talus, you go first.
I'm gonna shoot my short bow, and that's not very good.
All right, your arrow hits the fire and shoots sparks and
Oh,
ashes up everywhere.
I don't have the initiative thing. I closed it out. I was targeting the one that's like right south of the fire. Can I just do that in here? Yeah, that one.
Yep. All right. So Talus misses. Camden.
Okay, so if I sneak next, well, I guess I can't really. Can I get next to this boggart one? Like to the side of it, or is it? Do I can get to the front of it?
No, I mean you have 6 actions, so you could basically get anywhere you want around Boggart 1.
Okay. Like I didn't know if I could go past the boggart without getting in trouble. You know what I mean?
If you enter threaten range and then leave it, then it gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh wait. No, you can only shoot. This is your surprise round where you guys were all going to shoot a bow.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot boggart 1 then, I guess. Oh, oops. Which one's boggart 1? I just see.
You've already targeted it.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay.
Now you took it off.
Oh. Okay. Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
All right. You did not hit it. You missed. All right. And Davin.
So much for sneaking.
What does that say?
Oh, but because it's flat-footed, it's oh wait, did anyone? Oh wait, Camden rolled a 15.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, these boggarts are flat-footed because they're not aware of you. So therefore its AC is 13. So Camden, you hit.
Okay.
Boggart 1, 4 damage. It's down. Also, Davin, you hit. Talus, you did not.
Okay, so-
roll damage, Davin.
Okay.
All right, both of those. One of them is disabled on the ground, which means that they will bleed out, and then the other one is down, bleeding out as well. You guys roll initiative now.
Ah, poop. Wait, how did Andy comment from Facebook?
We're streaming to Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that means at round 1, Talus, you go first.
The boggart's already dead. Never mind. I was like, why did it disappear? I'm guessing I'm gonna try to shoot another one of these the bigger guys down lower.
Okay.
I guess I'll move to the end of the bridge and then shoot at this one.
Okay. That is a hit. The arrow hits it and it goes down to the ground.
And then I'm going to stay there.
All right, this big one, which is bigger than the other ones, rushes towards you and targets you and does a heroic action to try to pick you up. Roll strength or dex. Ooh, that was not good strength check. All right, so it runs up and grabs you and tries to pick you up to slam you into the wall, but you hold to the ground, I guess. I don't know how you hold the ground. You dig in with your toes, with your little fawn toes. The shaman holds up its hand and starts chanting, and a stone in its hand glows. And the two boggarts rise up from the ground as zombies. That one bleeds out. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and gets to Talus, but Talus is not flanked, and it swings its sword and hits Talus for 3 points of damage. Camden, it is your turn.
I'm gonna shoot this gruel.
I'm gonna call out that we need to try to take out this guy raising the dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot this gruel shaman. Do I have the range for that? It's 55.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Golly. Well, I tried.
The arrow hits the statue next to him. Davin, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. Remind me how many squares?
6 squares.
Forget it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no way for me to go right now to get through these guys without an attack of opportunity happening, right? So
yeah, there is. You have to leave the threatened square. So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you would be flanked, but then the 2 ghouls above it would be flanked.
yeah, I meant to get through all the way, but yeah, let me do that.
Well, no, so there's no attacks of opportunities. You got through without anyone having an attack of opportunity there.
But I mean, if I wanted to get down to the shaman.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm gonna worry about try to take out 1 or 2 of these guys first. So, all right. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll attack. I want to target. Is it targeting or? Oh, I guess it is.
It says who you're targeting on the combat.
Yeah, I'm just not getting the arrow on the map. Okay.
You have to have your token selected to see the arrow.
I'm going to heroic action that. I mean, I did it again. SagaBorn.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hit. Okay.
All right.
Oh, and he's flanked. Did that get added in?
Yeah, it would have been if you would have missed with that. I would have checked this flat-footed. I didn't grab the flat-footed for it.
Okay.
So it has, but you hit anyways. So yeah, you slice that one down to the ground. I just checked. When you animate dead, do they have summoning sickness? It does not say. I'm going to say it's fair that they have summoning sickness for this round at least. So the two zombies don't act back up to Talus. Talus, let me drag before you do anything. I'm going to drag flat-footed onto this ghoul brawler. Okay, so now it will automatically tell me the correct AC.
All right, I'm just gonna put away my bow and attack it with my sword.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right, yeah, you swing and miss. The ghoul brawler swings its sword at you and hits
Ouch.
and does 8 points of damage.
I might be down.
You have 8 hit points. Let's see.
I'll avenge you.
If you look, if you
shaman targets Davin. And casts its wild magic. That's 1d4. And a blast of wild magic hits the wall next to your head. Camden, it is your turn.
So if I attack that ghoul brawler, I'll get like a sneak attack.
If you hit, yes.
I hit it? Okay. I'm gonna shoot at it. Oh, I guess I gotta target.
Oh, you've got 2 things targeted. There you go. I got rid of the shaman.
Oh. I was just about to do that. Oh, okay.
Oh, that is some bright.
No.
Yeah, well, it hit. It hit even though I couldn't even read what was going on there. Oh my gosh. All right, roll your sneak attack damage.
That's not on here. No, wait. I guess I gotta go to my abilities.
No, it's fine. It's probably just not. Just roll another d6.
Okay.
All right, so you did 7 points of damage. Your arrow stuck into its side and came out the other, but it is still standing. Davin, it is your turn. You have a zombie behind you and an almost dying brawler in front of you.
But the brawler in front of me is still active, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I need to take him out to protect Talus. Oh, I have to have myself targeted too. All right.
We're running a little bit late. Is that okay, everyone? All right.
Okay.
All right. You swing and miss at the brawler. See, zombie 1 walks to there. Let me make sure that you are. Does it say that you're flat-footed? No, it does not. So you are flat-footed, and the zombie slams you with its fist and misses. The other zombie targets you and tries to slam you with its little boggart fists, and it hits. Its undead inhuman strength does 2 damage to you. And we're back up at the top. Talus, roll to stabilize.
Just a D20?
That is a fortitude save.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull it up. Fortitude 6. You did not get it. You can choose to take an injury if you want to automatically succeed. And then what you'll do is you'll gain back to 1 hit point, but you will take an injury of some sort.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's see how it goes.
All right, roll a D100.
How do I roll a D100 with the dice? Do I just roll both of them at the same time? Or?
Just the one on the right.
Yeah, on the bottom one, all the way out down on the end.
Okay.
34. So that is a minor injury. All right, let me pull up. I don't have that in Fantasy Grounds yet. So let's see what a minor injury would be. Blurred vision. You have -2 to awareness checks that rely on sight and -1 on ranged attack rolls. The injury heals if you receive magical healing. Alternatively, the injury heals after you spend 3 days doing nothing but resting.
What was the negative? Sorry.
-1 to range, -2 to awareness. But because you are now there, you can also next round you can use Scout Stamina where you can gain back some hit points. But you are now actively back in the game with 1 hit point.
Okay.
The Ghoul Brawler stops targeting you because he thinks that you're down, turns around to Talus and swings his sword. 19.
Oh, shoot.
Well, hello.
It does 3 points of damage to Talus.
I got a kitty climbing in my lap.
That does happen at the house.
Are we friends now? Not that we weren't friends before, we just hadn't met.
All right. The Ghoul Shaman fires another bolt at you and misses. Camden, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go for the shaman.
Okay.
You butthole. Wait, did I not roll it in the? No, I
I
didn't.
heard something, but I don't know where it went. Yours? Did you throw it off screen?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Oh my gosh, that's worse than the green.
All right, Davin, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to risk an attack of opportunity. Wait, what's my health at? Does that say? Oh my God, I can't believe I've reached this point. Yeah, 8. 13. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna risk an attack of opportunity, and I'm gonna charge the shaman.
They will. Each of those will get an attack of opportunity as you run away.
All 3?
Yep.
I'm not gonna do that, and I'm going to. I'm switching my target to this guy. I'm gonna squish him with my sword.
You hit. Roll damage.
Oh, come on.
You cut into them, but they are very resilient.
They're all about to get an attack anyway. I should have just gone ahead and done it. I think
Yeah,
I'm
we're taking out the one guy that, well, he's already gone, though. All right, so zombie attacks you and hits. Next one attacks you and hits.
Oh no!
And you are down to the ground.
No! Devin!
Talus, do you want to use your ability to heal?
I'm gonna use scout stamina.
So you get 1d8 plus 1.
Will it roll it, or do I have to? Nope.
No, just roll a d8.
Okay.
Oh, you gain back 2 hit points.
So,
All right, but that's as a free action, I believe. So you can now also attack.
how do I adjust that? Is that automatic? Like,
Oh, I gave you your 2 wounds. I took 2
Oh, okay.
wounds off of you.
so then I'm gonna attack. I guess this brawler here that's dead already.
No, he's not dead. He has a few hit points left.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack him with my longsword.
Oh, it was going so well.
Was it?
He turns to you, Talus, and swings and hits.
Oh my gosh.
and we're both down.
Oh my gosh.
Are we about to wipe for the first time? I've never wiped in this game.
Camden hasn't been hit yet, so just run.
Save yourself.
Cut your losses. Own the tower by yourself.
Ghoul Shaman's going to raise the dead and raise up Davin and have him start attacking. The Ghoul Shaman casts Fear on Camden. Give me a will save, Camden.
You asshole. What? Did I do it again? Shit.
What is up with your dice?
That dice was impossible to read. It was a solid white.
All right. You feel a deep-seated fear, but then you battle it away and you don't run off peeing yourself. It is your turn.
Yay. No pee. I'm gonna shoot. I want to take out that ghoul, but I feel like I need to hit the ghoul shaman. But I'm gonna go for the shaman.
Okay.
I'm already. Yes!
Needed that.
Woo!
All right. That is a good hit, but it is still alive. You still have 4 bad guys on the field attacking you. Davin, give me a fortitude check to try to stabilize. You have to hit a DC 12. You got it. So you've stabilized. So you return to 0 hit points, but that is it for your turn. You're still on the ground, but you can. Oh, wait. Did you already use your healing thing? No, you have not, right?
Correct.
All right.
Can I use it now or not till next turn?
Not. You can use it at the beginning of next round as a free action. So the zombie moves from there and attacks Camden.
Misses. No.
And hits, slamming you for 5 points of damage. The zombie moves up to here and sort of gets stuck on this rock and it can't go any further. And it's sort of doing that zombie thing where it's like, yeah. Talus, do you want to try to stabilize?
Yeah, I mean, I have to, right?
All right, give me that fortitude check. $16, you got it. So you're back to 0. So stabilize, since you don't have a way to heal yourself, that means that next round you can, once you're stabilized, you can move at half speed, cast a spell, use a skill, or attack an adjacent creature at -5 to hit.
Okay.
So you're like, ugh. The ghoul brawler that's on his last leg, but nobody has finished him off. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And targets Camden.
I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity since I'm
Missed.
You would get an attack of opportunity. Give me a negative. So when you do, when you have a modifier like that, Chris, down in the bottom left, you can type in -5 in that modifier window and it'll automatically add it.
I get one too, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Wait, are you? Yeah, you're both at 0, right? Yeah.
I don't think it is. Oh,
No, it's a hit.
No. So you're D20 -5. So you roll a 17 and a 14. So that hits. All right. Davin, you roll as well.
I'm just doing a normal attack, right?
No, -5 because you are damaged. You just stabilized.
Right. But other than that, I just do it.
Yes.
-5. Got it. Oh, well.
You miss. But Talus, give me damage. Five damage, and the ghoul brawler goes down. You guys are down on the ground like, oh, and he chopped his ankles and did the last bit of hit point damage that you needed to do to him. Meaning that Camden didn't even have to take that hit. So is that right? So, oh yeah, that was.
Oh, you missed. So.
Huh? Right, he would have missed.
Yeah.
The ghoul fires a bolt of energy at you, Talus. What's your AC? Or not Talus, Camden. AC is 16. It misses you. Camden, it is your turn.
Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna.
The zombies are one is not hurt at all. One is barely hurt, and then the ghoul is pretty damaged.
Okay. I am going to shoot at the ghoul again because I'm hoping that, like, if I hit the ghoul, that maybe these zombies will just like fall to the floor. Don't know about that, but I'm gonna try it. Here we go.
Well, either way, we don't want more zombies raised.
Yes.
That hits.
Yes.
All right, the arrow goes into it and it falls to the ground. Sasha's here. Danny, Sasha knows that you drank some of his scotch,
Oh no.
but he says he's going to punish you with inappropriate jokes. All right, Davin, the shaman is down. Give me that. I believe for you, it's a D10 roll because you're a fighter. Yeah, D10 plus your Constitution. Constitution is 3, so roll well. Danny, that's you.
Oh, what? What's happening?
It's your turn.
Oh, what did you say then? I didn't know you were talking to me.
I said, Davin, it's time for you to try to do your second wind and get.
Oh, yeah. So 1d10 plus my con, which is plus 3. So 7.
All right, you heal 7, so you're only at 6 wounds.
All
That was a
right.
free action. What would you like to do now?
I am going to charge this wounded guy and chop the shit out of him.
That is yet to be
Oh.
seen.
Oh, and I have not been in a rage this whole time, so I'm gonna rage now. Why not right here at the end?
Right. You're very mad that you were so calm. You're doing well on your meditation.
Yeah.
Thinking positively, and then you're like, wait, I just had my butt ripped open.
Oh, has Zyla been here somewhere?
All right, you cut that zombie down. But that leaves the zombie next to Camden, who attacks and misses. Talus, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
At -5. All right, let's do this.
Hold on, which one am I? Yeah, the zombie one. All right.
You hit.
Oh, I didn't do the -5.
Oh, so that's a 9. You missed. So you guys see Talus is like, he puts his sword down and then pulls up his arrows like, Camden, it is your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to just make a comment right before I kill this zombie. Like, is this some sort of weird serial killer ghoul display down here? This red thing.
Does it answer?
Yeah, does it answer?
Wait, what are you asking? The zombie does not understand. I can't understand. It doesn't understand.
Okay, I'm gonna attack it with my short sword, I suppose.
Okay.
Even though it's only +1, that's some bullshit. Woo!
All right, roll damage.
It's dead.
Nope, not totally, because it does get damage reduction to everything but
What?
slashing. But you did slice into it very badly. Gavin, it is your turn.
All right. Charge.
Is that it?
Yay.
Did that? It doesn't say hit or miss. Oh, I did. I forget to target him.
Yeah, I just targeted it for you. So roll damage.
All right.
Yeah, dead.
And you slice it to the ground.
So I was saying that this red display looks like some sort of serial killer display or something down here. It's creepy.
Oh, yeah. The display, the statue, you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you guys, your lights keep changing. I didn't know if you meant your light or something, or I have no idea. All right. So Talus, there's no one to heal you, so you're still just crawling around the ground like, oh, it hurts. What do you all want to do?
I want to search this room, see if there's anything that.
I want to poke Talus. Does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Wait, do we think the shaman has anything? The body has anything on it that might be good to heal Talus?
Well,
it didn't heal itself, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, give me an awareness check, and Chris, remember yours is at -2, or Talus, yours at -2.
You said -2.
Yep.
Wow.
Yay.
From the ground, I'm like, hey, look over there. That's some good stuff over there.
So you all find a little loot pile back where the ghouls were. You find 39 gold pieces,
Woo.
87 silver pieces, and 21 copper pieces. You also find the stone is on that the ghoul was holding in his hand is in his pouch. And also a leather book with runes inside that you don't understand. And a mace that looks extremely well made.
Hmm.
The most disturbing thing, though, is as you walk over to look at the statue, you realize it isn't a statue. You realize that it is a human body.
Serial killer.
And when you pull the mask off, you see that it is Elvin from Craven's Hollow underneath. As you search more around the place, you find a pile of his belongings and a small journal. And you flip through it, and it's like just various things where he talks about working for Vesson and different drinks that him and Tress have had. But then you get to the final page, and you see this. For those who aren't playing with us, I'll read it. Tress says I shouldn't be so upset, but I don't like it. How can those people just come in and say they own this place? I was going to do something to them, but then Tress said I should let the others do my work for me. Vesson said he didn't like them coming in much either, but he warned me not to interfere with official stuff, but sod that. I'm going to go get them little boggers in the woods to come get rid of them newcomers. And then I could show Vesson and the others in town that I'm a go-getter. Maybe I should own that tower.
Well, we're going to have to take this letter back to the sister because you know she's going to be like, if y'all hadn't come in this town, then he'd still be alive. It's good. She's going to blame us.
She still might.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, she will. I guess your brother just proved himself to be a go get himself dead.
Yes. You can't win him over, out redneck him.
I'm going to yell from sitting down, holding my gut. Like, you find anything to heal me?
Do we find anything to at least wrap his gut to keep his guts from spilling out?
Yeah. You find some semi-clean cloths that you can wrap around him.
Mm.
Is there anything else that you all want out of here other than the treasure and the journal?
Like what, the flesh on the ground?
What's this? The stone, obviously. The mace.
Yeah, all the stuff that we found, right? Wait, is that some keys on the table there? What is that? Is that a rolling pin?
They're just
Rolling.
It looks like a pizza.
Oh,
One of the pizza knives.
Oh, yes. It makes.
And there's a bone hand, a bone arm.
Yeah. He's about to make a bone broth.
Ooh.
Um,
Is that pot worth anything?
Yeah, it's worth half a copper piece. You got to take the. You know
No.
what they've been cooking in there?
I mean, I'm pretty hungry. I'm just kidding.
That pot smells like your chicken burps. From last night.
Well, it's a nasty place to sleep, but we should probably sleep before we head back.
All right.
Well, I mean, we've been up all night and somebody's wounded.
Yeah, that's true.
I think all of us are wounded. I'm just dead almost.
All right. Well, so we're running a little bit over on time. So what I'll do is I'll wrap this up for us. You guys rest for the night and then travel back to town. When you present the journal, Tress gets really upset, but there's nothing that she can do. Like, she was a part of it. She gets mad and just leaves town within the next day. But Vrede is very happy for you all protecting this place that you now own. And even Vesson seems to nod in approval and says, you know, I might really have a couple jobs for you all in the future. And you settle in and start building up your tower at Craven's Hollow. And if this was a longer campaign, this is where it would become your all's stronghold, and you'd start building up from here. So thanks for running the intro adventure for Craven's Hollow. Hope you guys had fun. Hope
Thanks, Mike.
everyone watching had a good time.
And hi, Andy and Sasha.
Yeah, Andy and Sasha, and probably Darby. Thanks for tuning in. Love you.
All right, everyone, we're heading out. Thanks from all of us, and as always, keep adventuring.